Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This week, the House will be considering the appropriations bill for the Department of Interior for the upcoming fiscal year. I rise today to express my support for robust and continued funding for and the permanent reauthorization of the Land and Water Conservation Fund. Over this past Independence Day weekend, I was particularly reminded of how so many of us enjoy the natural wonders of our hometowns and communities, from picnics at playgrounds, baseball games on municipal recreational fields, honoring our heritage and celebrating our independence with fireworks, music, and parades at local historic sites and parks. That's part of why the Land and Water Conservation Fund is so important. It helps our communities protect critical lands by providing state and local governments with necessary funding and flexibility to develop and improve lands for public access and recreational enjoyment. It is part of highlighting the heritage and character in my district in southeastern Pennsylvania. My home state of Pennsylvania has received approximately $295 million in the past 5 decades from the Land and Conservation Water Fund. It's protected places with national significance, such as Gettysburg National Military Park, Valley Forge National Historic Park, and John Hines Wildlife Refuge. In addition, in my congressional district, we can thank the Land and Water Conservation Fund for helping fund the building of the Birdsboro Wooders Forest Legacy Project, protecting critical woodlands at the East Coventry Wineberry Estates, expanding Shaw's Bridge in East Bradford Township, and enhancing Pottstown Borough Memorial Park with a new dog park, pavilions, ball fields, and walking trails. Mr. Speaker, one thing that was apparent this past weekend was just how integral our public lands and outdoor recreation areas are to our heritage, civic identity, and local community. I believe the Land and Water Conservation Fund is one of our most important conservation programs and an excellent example of a bipartisan commitment to safeguard natural resources, promote our cultural heritage, and expand recreational opportunities, not just for a moment in time, but for future generations as well. I also believe it's a program that allows our local communities to dream big about how to best go about enhancing their communities for their residents. As an original co-sponsor of H.R. 1814, which would permanently reauthorize the Land and Water Conservation Fund, I'm looking forward to work with my colleagues in an effort to help communities across this country create lasting legacies of public access to the cultural and recreational opportunities identified by officials in their local communities as being worthy of funding for future projects. And with that, I yield back.